Test 1, 2, test. Tonight's Eastern Hancock Middle School swim event is the Royals hosting the Newcastle swim team. The medley relays have also taken place, and we are right now watching event number 3, the girls 200-yard free. In the girls' 200-yard freestyle event, we had Cheyenne Taylor of Eastern Hancock in lane 2, Allison Combs in lane 3 from Newcastle, and Zoe Ford from Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Lane 4 took it with a time of 3:20.79, so congratulations, Zoe Ford. In event number 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle, we have Alex Markley in lane 1 for Eastern Hancock, Caleb Harmon in lane 2, Colton Mayberry in lane 3, Kyle Messer, a member of our high school team going for a record tonight, in lane 4, Simon Huen of Newcastle in lane 5, and Sullivan Rowe in lane 6. And they're off. The Eastern Hancock Middle School swimmers and the Newcastle Middle School swimmers are in the outer lanes, lanes 1, 5, and 6. In the center lanes, we have Colton Mayberry and Kyle Messer. See if we can get a better angle on Alex's lane over here in lane 1. There's Coach Jay yelling at Alex, giving him advice from the pool deck. This is event number 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle. Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock's in lane 1. Simon Huen is in lane 5, and Sullivan Rowe is in lane 6. Alex Markley is in the lead, but just followed by Simon Huen, and then Sullivan Rowe is making his turn right now. In the middle 2 lanes with the high schoolers, we have times of 21:12 and 2:13:50. Alex Markley heading to the finish over here in lane 1. It'll be a Markley win. 2:38.87 is the unofficial time. In second place at 2:45.69 is Simon Huynh. And in third for Newcastle will be Sullivan Rowe over in lane 6. Congrats. That was boys 200-yard freestyle, event 4. Next up is event 5, the girls 100-yard IM. This has entries of Belle Hancock in lane 2 for Eastern Hancock, Lydia Razor from Newcastle in lane 3, Riley Meyer from Eastern Hancock in lane 4, and Halston Nance from Newcastle in lane 5. That's Hancock in 2, Meyer in 4 for Eastern Hancock, Razor in 3, and Nance in 5 for Newcastle. This is girls 100 IM. So we just saw the high school version of this event. It is a 200-yard event for the high schoolers where they do 50 yards of each stroke. For the junior high group, they do 25 yards of each of the 4 strokes. This would be Lydia Razor in the lead here in the lane 3 for Newcastle, followed by Belle Hancock from Eastern in lane 2, and Riley Meyer in lane 4, and then Halston Nance in lane 5. In event 5, the girls 100-yard IM, Lydia Razor came in on top for Newcastle with a time of 1:31.06, followed by Belle Hancock from Eastern in lane 2, 1:38.40 is her time. Then Halston Nance from Newcastle, 1:49.19, and fourth goes to Riley Meyer, Eastern Hancock, 1:49.43. Very close on that third and fourth finish. Good job, guys. Next event is the boys 100-yard IM. This is event 6. It features Hank Lee in lane 2 from Eastern Hancock, Simon Huynh in lane 3 for Newcastle, Gabe Hardy in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock, and Dylan Blackford in lane 5 for Newcastle. Hank Lee is in the lane in lane 2, followed by Newcastle swimmer in lane 5, Dylan Blackford, followed by So, Gabe Hardy, then Simon Huynh. And Hankley comes in first with a time of 1:15.95. Followed by Dylan Blackford over in lane 5. 1:24.08 is his time. And Gabe Hardy of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. 1:25.67. And Simon Huynh from Newcastle. 1:32.58. Congratulations, Hank. Event 7 is the girls' 50-yard freestyle. All right. In Event 7, the 50-yard freestyle, we have Ava Hendricks in lane 2, Addison Hill in lane 3, and Larissa Doan in lane 4. For Event 8, the boys' 50-yard freestyle, we have Hunter Ellison in lane 2, Seth Bush in lane 3, and Braden Hendricks in lane 4. Newcastle swimmers in 2 and 3, and Braden is from Eastern Hancock Middle School.
What event is it? Number 8? Okay, I gotta go.
All right, and they're off. Seth Bush from Newcastle in lane 3 is coming on strong, followed by Braden Hendricks in lane 4 and Hunter Ellison in lane 2. All right, in first, 34.85 would be Seth Bush, followed by Braden Hendricks with a time of 48.65, followed by Hunter Ellison in lane 2, time 57.56.23. 56.23. Next up is event 9, the girls 50 fly. In this event, we have Zoe Ford of EH in lane 2, Brenna Howe of Newcastle in lane 3, Jolie Craney in lane 4, and Caroline Watterson of Newcastle in lane 5. This is Ford in 2, Howe in 3, Craney in 4, and Watterson in 5. This is event 9, the girls 50 fly. Strong showing by Brenna Howe in lane 3 for Newcastle. She's touched the wall and she's heading back this way. This is a 50-yard race, followed by the Eastern Hancock swimmers in lanes 2 and 4. That's Zoe Ford in 2 and Jolie Craney in 4. Newcastle swimmer Caroline Watterson is in lane 5. That would be a first place finish for Brenna Howe of Newcastle. Time of 35.36 in lane 3. Now the battle will be between the Eastern Hancock swimmers Jolie Craney and Zoe Ford. Craney finishes second in 54.53. Her teammate Ford finishes at 57.34 over in lane 2. And that is Caroline Watterson of Newcastle, lane 5 with a 4th place finish, 1:15.11. Event 10 is the boys 50 fly. The boys 50 fly features Cameron Hastings of Newcastle in lane 2, Cormac Stillwell in lane 3, and Paul Serberg of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Great start by Cormac Hastings in lane 2 for Newcastle. Paul Serberg from Eastern Hancock in second right now, but close behind him is Cormac Stillwell from Newcastle in lane 3. Hastings has made his turn in lane 2, is heading back this way. So is Paul Serberg over in lane 4. This is a 50-yard butterfly race. The winner will be Newcastle's Cameron Hastings with a time of 32.44. Second place will go to Paul Serberg of Eastern Hancock, and 43, that is an unofficial time. And third place goes to the lane 3 finisher, Cormac Stillwell. The scoreboard is incorrect for the second and third place finishings. There you go. It's been updated now. 37 seconds flat for Paul Serberg, 43.30 for Cormac Stillwell. All right, event 11, the girls 100-yard freestyle. We have Bill Hancock in lane 3 for Eastern and Larissa Doan in lane 4 for Eastern. This is event 11, the girls 100-yard freestyle. Belle Hancock is off to a really strong start in this 100-yard race. She has a seed time of 1:25.96. Very good. Finished by Belle Hancock in lane 3 for Eastern Hancock. 1:23.28. Cut some time off her seed time tonight. Now we're just watching lane 4, Larissa Doan. She had a seed time of 1:56.80. All right. 1:58.24 is her unofficial time. So congratulations to Belle Hancock of Eastern. First place finish in this and some cut time, 1:23.28. Great job, girls. Next up is the boys 100 free. This is event 12. This features Leighton Ham of Newcastle in lane 1, Braden Hendricks in lane 2, John Brewster from Newcastle in lane 3, Landon Mays from Eastern Hancock in lane 4, and Dylan Blackford from Newcastle in lane 5. All right, so Eastern swimmers in lanes 2 and 4. And they're off. Really strong field of swimmers here for this 100 freestyle event. Looks like Dylan Blackford, followed by Landon Mays, followed by John Brewster, followed by Leighton Ham and Braden Hendricks. As they head down to the far end of the pool in lanes 1, 3, 4, and 5. That's Eastern Hancock's Braden Hendricks making his turn and heading into his final 50 yards. Over in lane 5, Dylan Blackford from Newcastle is coming into the finish underneath the flags, followed by Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, followed by John Brewster of Newcastle in lane 3. And over in lane 1 is Leighton Ham from Newcastle. 1:14 is the winning time. Congratulations, Dylan Blackford. 1:18 is the time for Landon Mays. Oh, he cut a lot of time off of his seed time. 1:23.28 was his seed time. 1:18.93. Great job, Landon. As Hendricks heads into the start-finish line. Excellent. 1:57.48 is his time. Next up, Event 13, the girls 500-yard freestyle event. This is usually a 400-yard event. At the middle school level, we are swimming a 500-yard event tonight so that they can work on cut times. In this event, we have Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock in lane 2, Brenna Howe of Newcastle in lane 3, and J.C. Craney from Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Down in the bottom corner, you can see Chris Walton, an EH Swim alumni and coach for the middle school. That is Riley Meyer from EH in lane 2, J.C. Craney from EH in lane 4. The Newcastle swimmer, Brenna Howe, is in lane 3. This is our longest race of the night. Coach Jay McDaniel down there by the bottom left corner of your screen. As Brenna Howe makes her laps for Newcastle in lane 3. We have Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock in lane 2 completing 5 laps. And in lane 4, we have J.C. Craney on her 6th, and now heading back down for her 6th lap, soon to be 7. Like our video feed is stalled, so I'm going to give it a refresh here. We are still in event 13, the girls 500-yard freestyle. We have Riley Meyer in lane 2 with 9 laps down. Brenna Howe in lane 3. She is in the lead. J.C. Craney of Eastern Hancock in lane 4 as she approaches her 11th lap. Looks like Brenna Howe is on lap 13. They usually swim a 400-yard race. They're doing a 500-yard race tonight. So these girls are in it for the long haul. And I believe the boys are also going to do a 500-yard event. Evidently, they have led me astray. This is a 400-yard event because she just got the bell on her almost 25 yards and she's nearly done. And there's your winner, guys. Brenna Howe of Newcastle in lane 3, 6:28 and 9:29. Coming in next will be Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock over here in lane 2. 6:41.62. JC Craney over in lane 4. Evidently, this is mixed drill night. We have two girls that competed in the 400-yard event, and we have Riley Meyer, who is swimming a 500. Congratulations, Riley Meyer. You just finished a 500-yard freestyle event. Brenna Howe came in first for Newcastle, followed by Riley Meyer of Eastern Hancock, followed by JC Craney over in lane 4 from Eastern Hancock Middle School. Next up is event 14, the boys 400/500 free. In this event, we have Hank Lee in lane 2, Cameron Hastings in lane 3, and Gabe Hardy in lane 4. And they're off. Let's see what happens here. This is event 14, the boys 500-yard freestyle event. We got Hank Lee of Eastern Hancock and Cameron Hastings of Newcastle swimming almost side by side in lanes 2 and 3 respectively, followed closely by Gabe Hardy of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. We are watching event 14, the boys 500 free, and right now Hank Lee over here in lane 2 is in the lead from Eastern Hancock, followed by Cameron Hastings in Newcastle in lane 4, and Gabe Hardy in Cameron Hastings is in lane 3, excuse me, and Gabe Hardy is in lane 4. Eastern Hancock's Gabe Hardy. Lap 9 completed for Hank Lee. There's a turn by Cameron Hastings at the far end of the pool. And Gabe Hardy is heading back out, down for his 9th lap warning. Laps 13 and 11 for the Eastern Hancock swimmer in lanes 2 and 4. It's the lap 13 signal for Cameron Hastings in lane 3. Hank makes his turn at the 5-minute mark, heading back down for lap 17. This is the boys' 500-yard freestyle event. And all three will be swimming the 500-yard freestyle event. Looks like Sophie Dolence of the high school team gets the honors of ringing the cowbell when he comes under the flags. That's Hank Lee from Eastern Hancock receiving the cowbell on his final lap. As Gabe pushes off for the final time from the start-finish line. And Cameron Hastings comes in for a turn. It's Hank Lee coming underneath the flags for a 500-yard swim time of 6:20.03. Unofficial winner is Hank Lee with a time of 6:20.03 in the 500-yard race. Watch over in lane 4. Just coming underneath the flags is Eastern Hancock's Gabe Hardy. Cameron Hastings of Newcastle finishing second to a time of 6:56.85. Here comes Gabe Hardy's final 25 yards for Eastern Hancock over in lane 4. Here you have it. 7:29.81 is his unofficial time. All right, time for event 15. The girls' 200-yard freestyle relay. The only entrance in the freestyle relay is the EHMS team of Cheyenne Taylor, Larissa Doan, Zoe Ford, and Ava Hendricks. And they're off. This is the girls' 200 free relay. Event 15. In the water right now for Eastern Hancock is Cheyenne Taylor. This is a 200-yard freestyle relay. Each relay member swims 50 yards. That's once up and back before they hand off. In the water right now is Larissa Doan for Eastern Hancock. Ford on the platform. Larissa Doan in the water, heading back towards the start-finish line. This is the Eastern Hancock Middle School swim event against Newcastle Middle School. Right. Zoe Ford is in the water for Eastern Hancock. The third leg of the 200-yard relay for the Eastern Hancock girls. And Ava is in the water. Ava Hendricks for Eastern Hancock. Final leg of this, the 200-yard freestyle relay. And that is Ava Hendricks for Eastern Hancock coming towards the start-finish line in the 200-yard freestyle relay for the girls. It's a touch for 3:29.53. All right, event 16 is the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. We have Newcastle in lane 3, Seth Bush, Leighton Ham, Sullivan Rowe, and John Brewster. In lane 4, we have the Eastern Hancock Middle School relay of Landon Mays, Alex Markley, Braden Hendricks, and Gabe Hardy. Kind of wondering, there we go. Newcastle relay enters the starting area. First up for Newcastle is Seth Bush. First up for Eastern Hancock is Landon Mays. All right, there they go. The boys 200-yard free relay. Newcastle is in lane 3. Eastern Hancock is in lane 4. Seth Bush is in lane 3 for Newcastle right now. And Landon Mays is in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock. Newcastle having a little bit of a jump on Eastern Hancock. We have Leighton Ham in the water for Newcastle and Alex Markley in the water for Eastern Hancock. As they head down to the far end of the pool, Alex Markley will turn first. Alex Markley for Eastern Hancock has an edge over his Newcastle swimmer opponent, Leighton Ham. Next up for Newcastle will be Sullivan Rowe, and for Eastern Hancock, Braden Hendricks. Hendricks is in the water in lane 4, followed by Sullivan Rowe in lane 3. This is the boys 200 free relay. Each swimmer swims 50 yards. For the final leg of the race, we have John Brewster from Newcastle and Gabe Hardy from Eastern Hancock. There goes Gabe Hardy. The Newcastle swimmer is touching and turning down at the far end of the pool. That would be John Brewster. We saw Brewster earlier in the 100-yard freestyle event, and he has a very strong finish here. 2:23.55 for the relay team. Newcastle coming in first. 2:33.75 for the Eastern Hancock Middle School team. Events 17 and 18 are the backstroke events. 17 is featuring the girls. Ava Hendricks in lane 2. Allison Combs in lane 3. Cheyenne Taylor in lane 4. And Halston Nance in lane 5. Eastern Hancock, Newcastle Eastern, Newcastle. This is the girls' 100-yard backstroke. This is the girls' 100-yard backstroke event. We have Ava Hendricks in lane 2, Allison Combs in lane 3, Cheyenne Taylor in lane 4, and Halston Nance in lane 5. Halston Nance has made her turn and is heading back down towards the starting blocks for their next leg. Followed by Allison Combs, Cheyenne Taylor, and Ava Hendricks over in lane 2. Over in lane 5, Nance is making her turn. Heading back out, it looks like Allison Combs in lane 3 for Newcastle will make her turn next, followed by Cheyenne Taylor of Eastern Hancock, and then Ava Hendricks over in lane 2. Far into the pool, Halston Nance is making her final turn and heading back down towards the start-finish line for Newcastle over in lane 5. In lane 3, we have Allison Combs of Newcastle. In lane 4, Cheyenne Taylor. And over in lane 2, Ava Hendricks. And that is a first place finish for Halston Nance of Newcastle. Congratulations, 1:41.43 is her time. Cheyenne's seed time is 2:10.99. I think she'll be happy with her personal best here. Second place goes to Newcastle's Allison Combs. Third to Cheyenne Taylor, cutting almost 9 seconds off of her seed time. And over in lane 2, Ava Hendricks will also cut time from her best. There she goes. Event 18 is the boys' 100-yard backstroke. Alrighty, in the backstroke event for us tonight will be Caleb Harmon from Eastern Hancock in lane 2, Sullivan Rowe from Newcastle in lane 3, and Paul Serberg of Eastern in lane 4. Looks like we have a scratch in lane 2, so we are looking at Sullivan Rowe in lane 3 from Newcastle and Paul Serberg of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Pretty evenly matched as they head to the wall and the turn for the first 25 yards. Serberg turns first in lane 4, followed by Newcastle's Sullivan Rowe. Paul's got a really nice pace going here. His seat time is 1:32.72, so we'll see how he handles this next 50 yards. That was a beautiful transition there. And Sullivan Rowe finishes his first 50 yards out of 100. Paul Serberg coming back underneath the flags for his finish. Really so smooth for Paul. There you have it, 1:24.48. That is Paul's unofficial time and first place finish in the boys 100-yard backstroke. Underneath the flags, Sullivan Rowe for Newcastle, lane 3. All right, it's time for event 19, the girls 100-yard breaststroke. We got Jolie Creaney from Eastern in lane 2, Lydia Razor in Newcastle in lane 3, and JC Creaney of Eastern Hancock in lane 4. This is the girls 100-yard breaststroke event. Lydia Razor of Newcastle is looking strong. JC Creaney over in lane 4, following behind her. And Jolie Creaney in lane 2, following behind her. Razor makes the turn at the far end of the pool. This is a 100-yard race. JC Creaney is right on her back, followed by Jolie over in lane 2. Final turn, Lydia Razor, followed by JC Creaney, with Jolie Creaney over here in lane 2. Lydia and JC have just been so close the entire race. They're like a machine, just bobbing along, getting the breaststroke rhythm that they need to get to the finish line. All right, that's a first finish for Lydia Razor of Newcastle. Time 1:48.63. JC coming in with a 1:54.29 in lane 4. Cheering Jolie on over here in lane 2 as she comes in for a finish. It's 2:29.79 for Jolie in lane 2. Next up is the boys 100-yard breaststroke event. We have Leighton Ham in lane 2 for Newcastle, John Brewster for Newcastle in lane 3, Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, and Cormac Stillwell from Newcastle in lane 5. So Newcastle swimmers in 2, 3, and 5. Landon Mays, the lone EH swimmer in this event, the boys 100-yard breaststroke. Looking across the field, they're pretty evenly matched right now. All have surfaced and are breaststroking their way down to the far end of the pool.
Way to go, Lydia! We love you!
Newcastle swimmer Cormac Stillwell over in lane 5 has a slight edge on John Brewster in lane 3, followed by Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock in lane 4, and then Leighton in lane 2. Leighton. Watching over there in lane 5, Cormac Stillwell of Newcastle. Stillwell for the win, 157.20, followed by teammate John Brewster in lane 3 for a 2:02.03 finish, followed by Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock, 2:08.67 is his unofficial third place time, and Leighton Ham over in lane 2 from Newcastle, finishing in 2:19.78. Landon Mays with a seed time of 2:24.50, coming in at 2:08.67. That's pretty incredible. Great race won by Cormac Stillwell of Newcastle Middle School. We're up to the final events of the night, guys. The 400 free relay events. Each girl will swim a 100-yard freestyle lap. There are 2 entrants for this. Oh, 3 entrants, 2 Eastern Hancock relays and 1 from Newcastle. In lane 2, we have Ava Hendricks, Jolie Craney, Cheyenne Taylor, and Larissa Down. In lane 3, we have Newcastle's Lydia Razor, Alston Nance, Carolyn Larson, and Brenna Howe. In lane 4, we have Eastern Hancock Middle School, a second relay, Belle Hancock, Zoe Ford, Riley Meyer, and JC Craney. I'm going to refocus our camera so that you can see them in the blocks area. This is event 21, the girls 400 free relay. And they're off in the water for us over here in lane 2, Ava Hendricks. In lane 3, Lydia Razor. And in lane 4, Belle Hancock. Would be Newcastle's Lydia Razor in the lead over Belle Hancock of EH in lane 4, followed by Ava Hendricks in lane 2. We got Jolie Craney going in lane 2, Halston Nance in lane 3, and Zoe Ford over in lane 4. Here comes Razor, there goes Nance, and here comes Hancock, and there goes Zoe Ford. Halston Nance in the water for Newcastle. Next to her would be Jolie Craney. Right now, there goes Jolie. Ava Hendricks just completed her 100-meter leg of the race. Over in lane 4, we have Zoe Ford. Caroline Watterson is up on the blocks for Newcastle in lane 3. This is Jolie Craney over here in lane 2. Doing her flip turn and heading back out. There goes Caroline Watterson into the water for Newcastle. On the blocks for Eastern over in lane 4 is Riley Meyer. There she goes. That is Riley Meyer in the water for Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Caroline Watterson in the lane for Newcastle, lane 3. And in lane 2 is Jolie Craney. Waiting back here in the blocks area is Cheyenne Taylor. She climbs up on the block, waiting for Jolie to come in. It's Caroline Watterson in lane 3, Riley Meyer in lane 4. Cheyenne Taylor takes off. And Jolie Craney pulls herself out of the pool in lane 2. There goes Newcastle's Brenna Howe for the final leg of the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. Cheyenne Taylor over in lane 2, making her laps. In the water for Eastern Hancock, J.C. Craney over in lane 4. Brenna Howe is just tearing it up over in lane 3 for Newcastle. She's gained some ground on the BH relay that was ahead. Right now in the water we have Cheyenne Taylor, Brenna Howe, and J.C. Craney. Newcastle relay in lane 3 is coming in for a start-finish. In lane 4, the Eastern Hancock Middle School A relay is also coming in for a finish. That's a first place finish for the Newcastle team of Razor, Nance, Watterson, and Howe, 5:43.45. Second place will go to the Eastern Hancock B8 relay over in lane 4, 5:51.59 for them. That would be Hancock, Ford, Meyer, and Craney. Larissa Doan just hit the water for Eastern Hancock B over in lane 2. That is the relay of Hendricks, Craney, Taylor, and Doan. Jolie Craney in lane 2. So Larissa Doan is swimming her 100-meter leg right now. And then we'll have the final event of the night, the boys 400 free relay. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to all the swimmers that came out tonight in our meet, EH versus Newcastle. Larissa Doan makes her turn, head back out. And here comes Larissa for the conclusion of the race. There you have it. Our final event of the night is the boys 400 freestyle relay. This is event 22. Newcastle will be in lane 3, Eastern Hancock in lane 4. Newcastle's relay consists of Simon Quinn, Cormac Stillwell, Dylan Blackford, and Cameron Hastings. Eastern Hancock has Landon Mays, Alex Markley, Paul Serberg, and Hank Lee. Quinn and Mays on the blocks right now. And there they go. Looks like the first leg of the relay is going to swim their 100 yards, and the rest of their teammates are going to visit with the opposite team back here in the block area. There goes Simon Wynn, followed by Landon Mays. Up on the blocks for Newcastle will be Cormac Stillwell, taking over for Simon Wynn. On the blocks for Eastern Hancock, Alex Markley. Quinn is done. There goes Stillwell. In comes Landon Mays. Out goes Alex Markley. Stillwell versus Markley. Up on the blocks for Newcastle will be Dylan Blackford, and for EH, Paul Serberg. Oh man, they're neck and neck. There they go. Dylan Blackford for Newcastle in lane 3, Paul Serberg over in lane 4. Blackford in lane 3 for Newcastle, Serberg in lane 4 for Eastern Hancock. It's been incredible to watch this leg of the race. We have Blackford and Serberg staying pretty even the entire time. On the blocks, Cameron Hastings for Newcastle and Hank Lee for Eastern Hancock. Let's see what these guys do. They're both very incredible swimmers. Cameron had a little bit of a jump on Hank, but as they approached the start-finish line for this lap, they really evened up. This is the last event of the night, and this is the final leg of that event. This is the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. We are watching the dramatic conclusion of it right now. On that final turn, Hank had an excellent turn. He's heading back towards the blocks with a bit of a lead, body length maybe. And it'll be a Hank Lee touch for a first finish, 4:46.83. They had a seed time of 4:50.28, so the Newcastle second place finish, unofficial time 4:47.36. All right, that is the conclusion of our meet. We are going to see if they give us any kind of results. Thanks for a great meet tonight, guys. This is one of 2 home meets for our Eastern Hancock Middle School swimmers. You'll see a lot of EH swim alumni down there on the deck and their parents. We're a pretty tight group. Many of the high schoolers that just concluded their season have come back to run the timing and the boards for the younger kids. We only have one more home swim meet for the Eastern Hancock Middle School, so please check out the dates and figure out if you can come and support us in person.